Hi everybody, my name is Helena Richards and I am beyond super pissed. Got your attention? Good. So I've been a freelance translator for about 15 years and I'm Norwegian, so I specialize in the Scandinavian languages. And if you're a translator yourself, you know it's a pretty cool gig, right? You get to be your own boss, set your own schedule for the most part, and you can make a good living and work from the comfort of your own home. Recently, however, there's been some very uncool things going on in the industry, particularly on the client side, and I want to know if I'm the only one that this is happening to. Within the past few years or so, I've been stiffed, as in not paid, several times by clients who, after I've submitted my work, all of a sudden come up with excuses why they can't pay me. Ridiculous excuses like, they can't pay me until their client pays them, and the client may claim that the translation was done by Google Translate, or this is a machine translation, we can't use it. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. The classic dog ate my homework bullshit. And this just happened to me again this past week with a client who was a demanding jerk to begin with, and halfway through the job, which was about 10,000 words, of which I submitted in good faith, he tells me that the client claims that it was translated by Google Translate. But conveniently, he cannot come up with any specifics or any examples within the translated documents to prove the client's claim. And even more frustrating, he had an incredibly tight timeline, so I was busting my ass working until 4, 5 a.m. on consecutive mornings, so I was doubly incensed when he told me that the contract had been pulled, and here I am with nothing to show for my time on this project and not a penny received in payment after submitting nearly 10,000 words. And worse yet, now he's not even responding to my calls or my emails. Like I said, I've been in this business for 15 years, and I'm noticing a definite increase in scam clients who obviously has no intent from the get-go of ever paying the translator for their services. And because we deal with clients all over the world, there is no way in hell that we can legally force them to make good on their contracts once they renegotiate. And they know that. And in addition, the word rates now are being pushed down to nearly slave labor levels, and payment terms are, being pushed out to 60 days, 90 days, sometimes even longer. Yeah, that's a discussion for a whole another day. But this blatant fraud has got to stop, and it has to stop now. There used to be an honor system in place where you could depend on the client paying you on time upon delivery of your services, or, at a maximum of, say, 30 days. Well, there's too many assholes, pardon my French, in our industry now on the client side who are abusing that honor system, and it is broke, and we have to fix it. The problem is that we don't have a union or a body that represents us as a collective professional entity, because we're all freelancers. So individually, we have no power against these unscrupulous bastards who are ruining our livelihood with absolute impunity. So how do we fight back? I suggest that we make our voices heard as a group with the heads of pros.com, the ATA, Translators Cafe, and other translator organizations, and sign the petition on www.nomorescam.info and forward it to every translator you know and to all the agencies listed above. So, in essence, the petition demands that the ATA, Pros, Translators Cafe vet every client that uses their services to certify that they're liquid and solvent and have the funds in their account to pay according to the negotiated terms for any job, say over $500. And that if it's determined that the client has renegotiated payment without reasonable cause, the client will be prohibited from posting on Pros and other sites indefinitely. Obviously, I don't know the inner workings of Pros, but I'm pretty sure that they can figure out a way to make this happen. I mean, they've made a pretty lucrative business over the years brokering jobs between clients and translators without any real controls or protections in place to ensure that their clients are legit. And that has got to change, and it has to change now. We now live in a world where companies are regularly hacked and technology can be used to deceive and rip off otherwise law-abiding people. The honor system is officially dead, and we must protect ourselves against these criminals. If we don't, who's going to do it for us? So please, please sign the petition and forward it to every translator you know, and ask them to forward it to every translator they know. We only have strength in numbers. And let's make our voices heard loud and clear by the people who own and operate Pros, ATA, and every other translator organization and authority. Together, we can make a difference and get this scum element out of our profession for good. Okay, I feel better now. Thank you for listening, and please sign the petition now. And I would love to get any feedback from you at my email, which is info@nomorescam.info. Again, info@nomorescam.info. All right. Thank you. Bye.